Good evening, YouTubians, or actually, good morning. Good morning once again. Well, here's the thing. Keep them at bay. This is the Street Howitzer, one of my favorites, and this is birdshot on here because I usually take this one to the range. But the other shotgun I have, I might just switch back to the pistol grip. For home defense measure. I know you saw me in a video before installing this stock on there. Yeah, I might switch back to a pistol grip because maneuverability, okay, I can do it with a stock, okay. We can always do it with a stock. I love shotguns. I love loading them, because you just like push one up there, and these are snap caps that I made. I was, my last trip to the range, I was like a little scavenger, like a little, ooh, shotgun shells, ooh, I can reload these and make snap caps. This is an actual snap cap for a shotgun, but they're expensive as fuck. But let me tell you something, and loading them, you don't want to do this, I'll show you, Basically, when you load a shotgun, you do not want to baby it. Hold on, full, bam, there you go. You don't want to baby it okay, that went good, okay. But then, boom, you fire it, and then you eject the shell. That one worked pretty good too. But you don't want to baby it, see? What you want to do is this. You want to do this, and then be man about it. Then load it. We're good. Okay, so now I gotta pick this shit up. Beautiful. More work before I go to work. Hold on. And I'm still pissed off because I can't get a 40 cal here in California. So you know what? I'll just stick to what I do best. I have 10 millimeter, so I'll stick with 9 millimeter, which has been proven to be just as equal as the 40 caliber. So basically, like I said, I say Glock, and they like, and they run the other way. Yeah, got them. Boop, boop. All 4 shells. So basically, I don't need to buy another shotgun because I already have 2. And I love this one. And I love the shells on the side. But these right here are training shells. These are real. Birdshot. Birdshot. Bam, 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 bam. And I've been taking care of my equipment, so this thing won't be popping off anytime soon. So, the thing is, this Glock ban has affected everybody. Mouse! Almost out of mouse fluid. Let me tell you something. Black coffee in the morning makes you go whoopity woo woo woo. But anyhow, shotgun for home defense. Hey, Dr. T, take a look at this, huh? Lee 777, take a look at this. Well, this is only one of my shotguns, but I can tell you right now, I won't hesitate to use this. I'll tell you. Whoop. Boom, thought you were going to get in. Yeah, I think so. But I won't shoot through the door. Got to identify the target, for certain purposes, because like I know for a fact, if you pull an AR-15 out on a bunch of goons, people in a jury kind of look at you like they got the sniffles, and it's kind of weird. But with a shotgun, it's like, oh, okay, he must have been defending their house. God dang. Got the McBoogers in my nose. God damn it. But like I said, these politicians make you want to go to McDonald's, sit down, eat about 3 or 4 Big Macs and a couple of those Egg McMuffins, and get the McShitties on top of McShitties. So anyhow, this right here, you can ban all the Glocks you want, but you ain't banning a shotgun. And I range with, I may not show it, but I do have buckshot, birdshot, which I very rarely use, but I use it mainly at the range. I have buckshot, and I have, slugs. I got slugs. Oof. Those slugs are really nasty little critters, aren't they? Boy. Beware all grizzly bears in the area, or any goons, dumb fucks over here in California. We call them trash monkeys, And like I said, 5 years ago, that would have been debatable. But if it wasn't for the mere sound of this, they would have been inside my house. And, COVID was a really bad thing. It was a very bad thing. So the thing is, I'm not going to go into details about that, but I can tell you right now, get yourself a shotgun. If you don't want to get a handgun, go cheaper. Because I refuse to spend almost $2,000 on a gun. I refuse. And this right here was like a couple of $100. This is cool. This one will definitely keep them off you. And, basically the minute they hear, well, it's not the fact that they hear the sound. The thing is, what kind of mental state are you in to have to pull the trigger? See, me, I know what I'll do. If I see a weapon, and they refuse to put it down, I'm gonna let loose on this thing. That's how it is. So the people that say like, oh, I don't know what to do, I don't think you'll do it. Oh, really? The thing is, like I said, if you're gonna use a shotgun, you gotta get rid of the human element. The minute that person breaches the door, the human element is out the window. They're no longer human. What they are targets. And the thing is, they're out for your life. They're not out for anything else. They're out for your life. No, nothing else. So, you better decide for yourself right now. Can you handle the pressure of owning a firearm? I can. Because number one, I don't have to second guess myself. And you never should have to second guess yourself. Because it's easy like this. Somebody comes to their door. Well, like Eisener's Tactical said, you should already have one in there. So now there's one in there. Now what? Somebody comes in, it's either you or them. And the thing is, I don't have time to feel sympathy. I don't. You should never feel sympathy if somebody is trying to come inside your house and do harm to you, your family, any loved one. That's it. There is no sympathy beyond that. And if they turn around and run away, you see, number one, they might count to 3, but I count to 1. I count to 1. So you better decide for yourself. Anybody out there wanting to own a gun, or better yet, if you want to get a shotgun, first of all, start off small, get used to the recoil. Get used to the recoil. Because I can tell you right now, the recoil is kind of like equal to a 500 Smith & Wesson, pretty much. And God knows I fired a 500 Smith & Wesson. Mouse! And that concludes the black coffee assignment. Had a few grinds in there. So, the thing is, I fired a 500 Smith & Wesson. Oh, no. Never again. Not only is it a wrist breaker, but that's too much power. And unless you plan on taking down larger game, like a 747 Jet or something, or a Teenage Mutant Ninja Grizzly Bear, man, don't get the 500 Smith & Wesson. Get used to the recoil until you move up to a shotgun. It goes from 9mm to 40 to 10, and it's like, hey, I think I'll try a shotgun. I just ejected around. How about that? But anyhow, like I said, it's your choice. It's your choice. Use it wisely. So anyhow, get yourself a shotgun. And like I said, you know what you can do with one of these. And that's all I can say. Shotgun is a very, very good weapon. It's a very good weapon. And believe me, it'll get people thinking twice, even a third time, even a fourth, if they didn't get the message the first 2 times. So, anyhow, take care of yourself and each other. And I'm not Jerry Springer, God rest his soul. So, make the decision. What state of mind are you in? What state of mind are you in to use one of these? Would you have sympathy on the attacker? Would you be nervous? Of course you'd be a little nervous, but the thing is, it doesn't matter what district attorneys or whatever say. Number one, you know the story. And the USCCA, I don't know about that one right there. I could represent myself in court just fine. They kicked the door in. Look at the evidence. They had a weapon. They raised it in my direction. I fired. This thing right here did all the talking. Or unless you want to bring this into court, this will tell you everything you need to know. And the only thing I can say is that you got to make the choice for yourself. Can you handle it? Well, can you? Because I know I can. Because number one, I don't have to overthink anything. Shotguns are good defense weapons. This is a Mossberg Maverick 88 security model. This right here is backup to the Mossberg Cruiser that I have, which I will be putting the pistol grip back on because I see the maneuvering statistics, and that's how it goes. This one keeps the stock because that's what it came with, and the other one gets the pistol grip, which I'm gonna happily put back on. So anyhow, take care of yourselves and have a good morning. And get yourself a shotgun. Right now. Later.